I'm not even gonna waste too much time because I know y'all gotta go to bed and y'all gotta watch the early morning Qatar card tomorrow. So let me jump straight into it. Here are my official picks, full card, prelims, main card, everything. Let's fucking do it. First fight of the night, we got Merrick Bulo versus Denzel Freeman. I'm gonna have to go with Denzel Freeman, man, because Merrick Bulo, his main part of his game, right? He wants to get you to the ground through the clinch, upper body grappling, right? Take you to the ground, initiate some ground and pound, look for a sub, and then be out of there. His total fight time is 8 fucking minutes throughout his entire career. 6-0, all finishes in the first round, right? But he's never went through any real adversity for real. You feel me? He hasn't faced good competition because his last opponent was 3-5, and he hasn't been tested. Denzel Freeman, he's gonna test his ass. You feel me? Not only is he a fucking veteran, and that gives you a different type of mental toughness. You feel me? Thank you for your service, Mr. Freeman. But Freeman has also fought better competition. Freeman used to fight in the LFA, which is a great stepping stone to the UFC. It's an excellent pipeline piece. You feel me? So he was the champion in the LFA. He's actually faced adversity. He's actually taken a loss, which is a razor close split decision, by the way. And Mr. Freeman has a background in Greco-Roman wrestling, which is mostly upper body grappling. Therefore, I think he's going to be able to nullify the biggest strength of Bulo, and I think it's going to go to a decision. Or maybe a finish. I don't know. I'm going money line decision. I'm not going to do over, under, nothing. You feel me? Second fight of the night, we got Narelo Aliev versus Shamrock. That is a super tough name, by the way. But as tough as his name is, this fight he's about to have is about to be even tougher. Aliev is going to win by unanimous decision. He's going to lay and pray. He's going to take his ass down, and he's going to use that heavy-ass top pressure to keep his ass down and nullify any danger that Shamrock has off his back. And trust me, there's plenty of danger he has off his back. On the feet, too. He got the flying knees and shit. He has the unpredictable striking. But at the same time, Aliev's just going to take his ass down and lay on his ass. You feel me? Lay on his ass. That's all he's going to do. He's just going to lay on his ass. It's going to be boring as hell. And because it's home court advantage, the judges are going to be on Aliev's side. So if it goes to a razor close decision, you best believe it's going to Aliev. And some people might be crying robbery. But yeah, debatably a lock. Actually, no, I take that back. That shit is not a lock. Shamrock is dangerous. Do not lock that shit. If he gets caught with a flying knee, Aliev, do not be surprised. Third fight of the night, we got Ishmael Nardiev versus Ryan Loder. I'm picking Ryan Loder, man. I think his size advantage, I think his physicality, and I think his grit is going to be what gives him this fucking fight. You feel me? Ishmael, I don't think he's very dangerous at all on the feet, so because of that, I don't think Ryan is going to have anything to respect when he's marching his ass down. And once he gets a hold of him, it's just going to be a grit match. He's just going to drag his ass on the ground with his Division One wrestling accolades. And I think he's going to do some damage as well. I don't think he's going to get a finish by any means because Ismail can actually scramble quite well. And he has lighter man skill, like how Lucas Tracy already says. But still, I'm picking Josh Loder by unanimous decision. Plus, despite Josh Loder being on the later side as far as age goes, he's 34 years old, you feel me? But he didn't start training MMA until he was 30, you feel me? He just recently won the tough finale for season 32. He's only had 2 fights in the UFC. He's only going to get better from here, even at a later age. And I like his style as well. I'm actually very excited about him. So there might be a tiny, itty-bitty amount of bias when I make this pick. But still, Josh Loder, unanimous decision tomorrow. Fight number 4 in the prelims, we have Bekzat Almakhan versus Alexandre Topuria. I'm going to have to go with Topuria real quick, you feel me? Because the thing about greatness, right? The shit is contagious. Alexandre is instrumental in making Ilya what Ilya is, you feel me? You gotta think some of that shit is rubbing off on him. Hell, some of the shit, or a lot of the shit, is because of him. So therefore, just off of that alone, just off of the momentum the fucking Topuria name has, I'm gonna have to pick Topuria, Alexandre, right? And also, he just has a massive fucking chip on his shoulder. I don't know if y'all saw that video of him talking about all the sacrifices he has made within his own career in order to further propel his younger brother Ilya's career. You feel me? I don't know if y'all ever watched that video. It's some of the most inspiring shit you will ever watch, right? But because of that, I'm not gonna lie, I'm going with Alexandre, bro. Different type of chip on his shoulder. He finally has an opportunity to showcase what he can do. This is his second opportunity in the UFC. He didn't get a finish the first time. You know he wants that knockout highlight reel. You feel me? So therefore, I'm going to have to pick Alexandre. But if his opponent wins, I would not be surprised neither. This is a pretty close fight. I'm going with Alexandre, though. Next fight of the night, we have literally the biggest lock on the fucking card. Abdul Yakiev versus Rafael Cerqueira. Oh my fucking good. Rafael Cerqueira, where do we even start with him? He's 35 years old. He's 0-3 in the UFC. He's got finished 2 out of his 3 losses. Meanwhile, Abdul Yakiev, he's undefeated. He's Dagestani as fuck. He can strike, like really fucking strike. Meanwhile, Rafael has striking defense deficiencies, clearly, if he got knocked out 2 out of 3 times. This is the biggest lock of the fucking card. There's a massive age gap as well. There is no path to victory for Rafael, bro. Next one. Next fucking fight. Next fight of the night, we have Alex Perez versus Asu Almabayev. Give me Asu Almabayev by decision all day, every fucking day. I almost want to lock this shit in. I'm not going to lie to you, because what does he average? Like 4.68 takedowns per fucking 15 minutes on some crazy shit. You know, he is a control time monster. He is very hard to hit on the feet as well. And, you know, Perez got some decent power. You know, he got that nice little overhand and shit. But I don't even think he's going to be able to land that motherfucker. He's going to be spending the vast majority of the time scrambling, trying to get off his back and shit. You feel me? It is a fucking lock for a decision for Asu Almabayev. So if you want to go the over 1.5, that is a fucking lock. But I would do hedge money line as far as, you know, the winner goes. You feel me? But there's definitely some good money you could make on this shit. I'm not going to lie. Fight of the night, we got Nicholas Dalby versus Saigid Izagakmayev. Have to pick Gakmayev, you feel me? Nicholas Dalby has a 58% takedown defense, which is pretty fucking mid, but it's not nearly strong enough against the Dagestani like Alman Gakmayev, who's going to put the pressure on you, who's going to take your ass down relentlessly, and it's going to be heavy on top. And I know y'all are noticing. I know y'all are tired of hearing that heavy on top shit. Like, God damn, you think everybody's heavy on top, right? No diddy. Yeah, but still. It is a Qatar card. You know what part of the world this shit is on, right? You know the type of fighters they're going to have on this card, and this is no exception. This is no exception with the type of fight it's going to be. It's going to be a whole lot of control time. I think some damage is going to be dealt because Dalby is 41 years old, you feel me? And he's taken some damage, like a lot of damage in the past. Even in some of his wins, he's taken a lot of damage. So expect some good ground and pound on display, but Saigid, yeah, he's winning this shit. Next fight of the night, last fight in the prelims, we have Bogdan Grad versus Luke Riley. And oh my fucking God, is this an amazing feature fight. A lot of y'all niggas ain't hip to Bogdan Grad, but I'm telling y'all, bro, if you watch Bogdan Grad pre-UFC fights, oh my God, this motherfucker is exciting, bro. He has star power written all over him, and mark my fucking words, he's going to be a hell of a contender one day. And I feel like a lot of niggas is sleeping on him because he's underrated as fuck. He should be way more hyped than he is. I know Luke Riley has a lot of hype in his own right, and he's undefeated, and he's younger. Nigga, fuck Luke Riley. Nigga, fuck Luke Riley. Bogdan Grad Glaze all day, every day. I'm picking him just off of fucking vibes, bro. Bogdan Grad because I'm a fucking glazer. I'm going with that nigga. First fight of the main card, and boy, oh boy, is it a good one, fellas. We got Tagir Ulanbekov versus Kyoji Horiguchi, or Horiguchi, however the fuck I pronounce the name, right? I don't know. But regardless, I'm picking Tagir Ulanbekov. I'm picking Tagir Ulanbekov because Kyoji, and massive respect to Kyoji, right? He's actually super underrated as fuck. For real, for real. Japan knows, but us Americans, we don't know, right? Kyoji, his only loss at flyweight was to Demetrius Johnson way back in the day, right? Like 2015. But nevertheless, he's still small for the division. Even for flyweight, he's on the smaller side. And he's a pretty good striker with a lot of really good footwork and movement abilities and shit, in case you don't know who he is. But at the same time, I'm picking Tagir Ulanbekov, bro. Tagir Ulanbekov with his size advantage, with the camp behind him, with like Khabib in his corner and the whole Abdul Manap team. I think they're going to game plan really well for him, and I think Tagir's going to get him on the ground. He's going to put that heavy-ass top pressure on him, and he's going to control his ass for a fucking decision. I don't think it's going to be a finish by any means, and as long as Tagir doesn't get caught with a massive overhand right or some shit, I think he's good. I think he's good for a decision. You feel me? I think he's good. It could go either way, though, but mostly to Tagir. Second fight of the main card tonight, we got Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Shamil Gaziev. Even though Waldo, this is his 5th fight of 2025, even though he's taking this on like 3 fucking days notice, I'm going to have to go with fucking Waldo. I like the way he's been looking recently. He's really starting to grow on to me as a fan. I used to hate his fucking guts, but I can't help but like the nigga now. He had the most Dominican fucking post-fight speech of all time after getting eye poked and then finishing the nigga 34 seconds later after they stopped the fight and let it continue, you feel me? I can't help but to like Waldo Cortez Acosta, you feel me? Plus, Shamil Gaziev, he might have the single worst gas tank in the UFC, even though he's still a pretty solid fighter. I low-key feel like he gets memed so much that he's dead-ass, like, underrated now. Like, Shamil has fast-ass hands for a heavyweight. Real fucking power. Can wrestle a decent a bit, but, you know, he does tend to gas out, you feel me? But I think Waldo Cortez Acosta, here's how the fight's going to go, right? I think Waldo Cortez Acosta is going to weather an early storm. Shamil's going to start slowing down by rounds 2 or 3. Waldo's going to coast to a good decision, and he's going to win 29-28. That is exactly how the fight's going to go down. Next fight. Next fight on the card, we got Myktabek Orobai versus Jack Hermanson. I'm going to have to go with Myktabek, man. Because in a combination with Jack Hermanson just being old as fuck, him going down a weight class while being old as fuck, so with an already difficult weight cut is even more difficult. So now on fight night, you're not going to be as hydrated. You're not going to be as strong or athletic. You're going to be more drained. Your durability is going to be worse. You're cutting 15 extra pounds at the age of 37. That shit is ass backwards, right? Second of all, Myktabek Orobai is an absolute fucking marauder. 5.86 takedowns landed per 15 minutes is absolutely ridiculous. He puts on a crazy pace, and Myktabek is 27 years old, and he's going up a weight class, which means he's going to be more athletic and stronger and more fucking durable, man. Come on, bro. Myktabek Orobai all the way. I don't know if he gets a finish or not because it is low-key a dangerous fight. Jack Hermanson is really fucking good on the ground. So I don't know. You feel me? I don't know. But on the feet, he's going to have a hard time, especially when Myktabek is starting to, you know, initiate those level changes and the crazy pressure he's going to put on. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a hard time on the feet for Jack. So Myktabek Orobai by whatever the fuck he wants. Ooh, this is going to be a good one. Volkan Oezdemir versus Alonzo Menifield. This is low-key a mirror matchup. This is the biggest mirror matchup on the entire fucking card. Because holy shit, they're damn near the same nigga, but just different races. You feel me? Both these guys are power punchers. Both of these guys are not overly technical, but they're very powerful, very athletic. You know, they like to get niggas out of there early. You feel me? Heavy-handed, both of them. Not very long either. Like, they're very similar in a lot of ways. But I'm going to have to go with Volkan Oezdemir, because not only is he a little bit younger than Alonzo Menifield, but he's also had more experience with better competition. I mean, Volkan Oezdemir, man, he's fought Yuri Prohaska, he's fought Daniel Cormier. I mean, Alonzo Menifield, yeah, he fought Carlos Ulberg and shit, but fucking Volkan Oezdemir fought Carlos Ulberg as well, you feel me? So I think Oezdemir is going to be more patient, he's going to be more composed, and in a fight like this, the more patient, composed fighter is going to be the one that gets it done. Both of these guys are finishing machines. Both of these guys are going to be a little nervous of each other's power, but with my best bet, I think Menifield is going to be the one that crumbles first. I think he's going to be the one that is the less disciplined, less patient one, and he's going to be the first one to make a mistake. And it only takes one mistake to be folded like a pretzel on that canvas when it comes to these two guys with the power they have. So Volkan Oezdemir by, I don't know. I don't know if I want to say round 1 KO or whatever, because I'll say decision, which it sounds crazy, but I say decision. I don't think there's going to be a finish. This is box office welterweight action, fellas. We get Bilal Muhammad versus Ian Gary as a co-main event. This could easily be a main event of any other fight night. And we get this as a co-main event. I can't fucking wait. But before I get too carried away glazing the shit, I'm going with Ian Gary, man. You know, longer, faster hands. Plus, Ian Gary has the most underrated fight IQ in the entire sport. Ian Gary has top 3 fight IQs in the entire sport. He makes the best game plans in the UFC. He doesn't fight with an ego. He is willing to use any method of victory to get a W. And I really respect that about Ian Gary. And he's so game, stepping in on short notice, left and right, you feel me? Niggas don't give Ian Gary enough respect. Who gives a fuck if he's a cuck? Who cares? But at the same time, Bilal Muhammad has some pretty good game planning too, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Ian Gary is going to have the perfect method to beat Bilal Muhammad. He's going to be backpedaling, his distance management is going to be on point, and he's going to stuff that same double leg that Bilal Muhammad shoots against everybody when he backs them up against the cage. Ian Gary is going to do everything in his power to make sure his back stays as far away from that cage as he can, and I think he's just going to put on a masterclass. 1,000% going to a decision. Pick the over 1.5 for sure if you're a smart man. I'm going with the Ngary. And last, but certainly not least, we get Arman Sayukian versus Dan Hooker, the main event. The winner of this shit will be the guy that fights Ilya Topuria next. I cannot fucking wait for this fight. But, excitement aside, we all know what's gonna fucking happen. Arman Sayukian, he's gonna be in full control of this fight. He's gonna take Dan Hooker down. He's gonna stay in his full guard. Hooker's gonna try to scramble up. He's not gonna have any success because the top pressure is too good. Arman Sayukian's gonna land some elbows. He's gonna cut Hooker up because Hooker has so much scar tissue on his face, right? And Arman's gonna win a comfortable decision, if not a TKO. TKO, I'm guessing probably by round 3 at the latest. You feel me? But yeah, we know what's going to happen here. There is a good Hail Mary chance that Dan Hooker throws a knee at the same time Arman shoots a takedown and he gets caught badly and gets flash KO'd, which scares the fuck out of me because Arman's my fucking lock, or one of my locks. But yeah, hopefully that doesn't fucking happen because it would absolutely obliterate my parlay for the second weekend in a row. But yeah, long story short, yap aside, give me Arman Sayukian. But yeah, fellas, those are my definitive picks for UFC Qatar. I cannot fucking wait for tomorrow's card. And I don't even gotta wait that long because it's midnight right now. I only got like 8 more hours until it fucking starts. You feel me? So I'm gonna go ahead and get some sleep. Y'all remember, chase your fucking goals, bro. Whatever the fuck you want to do in this life, you go fucking do it, my nigga. Don't let shit stop you. You feel me? But anyways, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Any type of love helps a lot. If you like the video, let me know. If you don't like it, comment that as well. And yeah, let's go for that.